Hi, everybody. My son wrote a poetry book, and my daughter designed the cover. She's an artist, and she is the one that I refer to as Alice. And my son, my youngest, he's autistic. So with an autistic brain, I'm sure you know that you get sensory overload. And he's always had to just ruminate in his feelings. And he found a healthy outlet to be able to work with all of the things that we've gone through. And he had a really, really hard year. And with him going through all of these things, I was awful. And he had to find a way to work through all of those things. And what he did is he, throughout that year, started just writing and writing and writing and writing. And he put those to paper and created this book. And his sister encouraged him to do this, and they worked together. She helped him find this publishing company as a graduation present. And it was so moving as a mother to see this come to fruition. I'm so abstract, and I can just go with the flow and do whatever and switch up my plans. And my daughter has been forced to do things that way. And my son, Caden, he's very black and white. So, no pun intended, it's very poetic that he was able to take his feelings and literally make them black and white for people to read. Now, the prosody will be different as you read these, of course. Because we all have our own, our own rhythm and rhyme, or not rhyme, I mean they're his, and they're not haikus, they're not sonnets, they are his world, an invitation into his brain of his emotions and how he processed all of this. And I'm going to read just a snippet. And I've been trying to decide which one to read. They're all so good. I'm going to read Stop. This one does reference God, but these poems are not religious poems. Sometimes I think we ought to stop. Appreciate what we've got. Hold the ones we hold dear near. Know that someday it'll all go. Someday we'll leave this world behind and we'll have eternity, no longer bound by time. But for now, we ought to appreciate what we've got. I know there's others better off, but you're better off than somebody. Nobody is alone, and I think that's magic. And for those who feel alone, I know it's really tragic. I, too, have felt alone and like I didn't belong. Sometimes I still feel like I don't belong and like maybe the world would be better off if I was gone. In times like these, I'm sure the answers are not clear, but know that the work of the enemy is fear. Yes, it is by his hand that we fear and that we dread. Sometimes we see red when instead we need to see the red of a stop sign so we can just stop and chill. Stop and appreciate the view. I know the world is filled with death and division, but it's time you make a decision. Don't be a pessimist. Don't be an optimist either. Close your eyes and take a breather. There's bad people in this world. There's torture and pain, and sometimes you feel as though you'll go insane when you're stuck in your brain and there's never a way. Why can't there just be a way? I mean, shh, Take a breath. Look up at the sky. If only you could see the way the light reflects within your eyes, and when the moon's out at night, isn't it a sight? Who holds the universe in the palm of their hand? We as a people must understand that though things permitted, they are not part of His plan. Though through them He'll work, and through them He'll build. For this earth may no longer be His land, but it'll always rest in the palm of His hand. So stop. Just for a moment, stop and take in the breeze. Take a look at the bees. This is just an idea of what life could be. Stop. I read that one because it doesn't reference any of the personal tragedy that he went through. Well, it does reference depression. And that's a very sensitive subject right now to some people in our life. And probably very many of you out there. But again, he is not trying to push religion or anything like that on anyone. There's only one other poem in the book that references religion or belief system. Everything else is the beauty of his mind. And I hope that the neurodivergent community can come together and share some camaraderie and appreciation and I don't even know how to say this, but maybe through his words, share what it is that they're feeling. Because I'm telling you, I was able to see him for the first time in a way that I never thought possible, reading these poems. And not, like I say, not sonnets, not haikus, just beautiful words. So, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Wonderland by Caden Fisher. Thanks, everyone. Love to all of you.